Friday, I think the 13th of August. Oh, Friday the 13th, oh my god. So it is Friday the 13th, and it's the day that my last garden video is going live. I didn't film anything the last couple of days because I didn't do much. There was nothing to show you. There are a few more sunflowers, that's the only thing. And I never had my camera or my phone on me to record anything. And today it's actually raining. It's supposed to be really bad today. They gave like a yellow alert warning for rain and wind and waves. And it has been raining now in the morning, and now it has stopped for a little bit. That's why I'm sitting in front of the house, because it's so nice and cool and fresh after those weeks of heat. And yeah, I'm sitting outside and enjoying the morning, even though it's not that early anymore. This morning I had a slow morning. To be honest, I will probably also not film much the next week or so, because my mom is here. My mother and my godmother came for a visit. They arrived yesterday. I'm super excited that they're here. And of course, whenever I'm not working, I will spend time with them and not spend time making videos, because this is not my job. I don't earn money from this, obviously. This is just for me, because I like doing videos basically, and for my friends, so they like get to see my life here. So that's about it. And so I'm gonna enjoy some time with my mother and godmother while they're here. And yeah, that's why I will not film much this week, but I will chime in probably after they left. First, I wanted to show you this. This doesn't look like much because we ate most of it. Those are figs. Those are fresh figs from the garden of someone that we know from the island. She was super kind to give us like a whole bag of figs, and this is all that is left on the next morning. And I will probably finish them in the next couple of hours, not gonna lie, because I love fruit so much. Look at that. And it's so delicious. It's so good. You have no idea. It's so good. And the birds and the rain weather, and it's cool, and oh my god, I'm in paradise. I hate when people eat on video, so I'm sorry. It's just too good. They're so sweet. They're so sweet. It's like the finest candy in the world, and I say that as a sugar addict. So you could actually eat the skin, but I don't. I could. I'm doing it, but they're so good, guys. You have no idea. I know you're not supposed to eat too many figs, but like, if they're there, I will not stop eating. So yeah, that is it for today. I will chime in with you whenever I have time or news or something to share, which will probably be in like a week or so. And yeah. Have a great day, and I'm sending you those beautiful, beautiful beings. Good morning! It's been such a long time since I've come out here in the garden in the morning to do some work and to do some filming, so I'm actually quite happy. I will not do like a lot today because I'm not feeling 100%, but I'm gonna try and get rid of some weeds because, well, you leave the garden unattended for a few days and bam! And also it has been raining, so the weeds are exploding even more. But I really want to show you the sunflowers. They look super beautiful, like they're blooming, and it's very amazing. I need to show you those. And I tried to show you with the zucchinis what I meant at the end of my last video, where my camera stopped recording and where my other lens broke. I luckily have a second one, but well, it is what it is. And don't mind my hair. I put some product in because the last weeks of heat, humidity, salt water and sun have not been gentle on it, so it was super dry. So I have like I had like a leftover hair oil that I bought years ago, and I put that in my hair, and I just leave it in for the day. And tonight I'm gonna take a shower, and hopefully my hair won't look as thirsty as it did until now. And this is just to try to keep things in place. Let's see if I keep this on, because this is constantly falling. But okay, anyway, you didn't sign up to talk about my hair. You signed up to see the mountain in the morning light and to see some of the garden. And yeah, let's start with that. This makes me so happy. It just makes me so happy. It looks so gorgeous. Remember those massive zucchini plants that were here? Well, this is all that is left, and these two that are still over there need to be ripped out. Well, they will die by themselves anyway. This is what I meant with the disease. Last time I didn't get to show it properly. This is how it looks like when it's like end stage, and this is how it looks like on a leaf where it's just starting. And even the fruit are dying, and I need to take them out. That's also on my list for today. I have hopes that this one might survive, and this one because I cut it back. And this one because I cut it back so much. But yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Consagratio
Hello there, it is Saturday. I don't actually even know the date, but it is Saturday and it's been a while since I've sat in front of the camera, and it's been a while since I attended to the garden. Because as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, my mother and godmother were here, and after that the week was just a mixture of being super busy and having vacation. I took a full week off of everything. I turned off my phone for a week. I didn't went online, even though I should have, because my Skillshare class released, which is super exciting, and I should have promoted that probably a little bit more. And in a few days my next book comes out, so when you're seeing this I think it is already out. And so I actually have a lot to do, but I just needed to have a week where I don't do anything, because ever since the beginning of the year I feel I've been like involved in so many projects and there are so many things going on. I just needed a week of like just me and my partner and nature, and then it turned out to be horrible weather. So it was just me and the sofa, I guess. But it was really nice. It was very needed, but at the same time we were also super busy. We had a lot of stuff to do here that we had been like pushing back all the time, and he was on vacation too, so we finally got around to doing a lot of the stuff. So today I thought I'd slowly be easing myself back into things and finally tackle the garden, because today the weather is finally good. It is super windy and it rained during the night, but now the weather is okay, which is exciting. So it's time to get to the garden, because actually our season might come to an abrupt end in September. Actually, it was planned that we would still harvest all throughout September. September usually here is summer still, so it was planned to like be a rich September and everything, especially because the season started so late for us, because the spring was just rain and so cold. But the storms that are usually coming in October are announcing themselves for the September right now, so we might not be able to harvest any longer than for maybe 1 or 2 more weeks. What I'm planning to do is put a little bit of cabbage in the earth, because first of all the earth here is not that great, and cabbage nature and cabbage and cabbage gives back to the soil. Cabbage is good for the soil, and also we said that we wouldn't necessarily plant much more this year. We didn't plan on making a fall winter garden because we didn't know what life had in store for us, and cabbage is something that grows really fast, so we hope that if I put it into the earth like soon that we will be able to still harvest something during the winter. We also like to eat a lot of hot soups in the winter, which we use the cabbage for, and one of the cabbages that I planted, the people here, or my partner, calls Christmas cabbage, because he usually eats it on Christmas. So of course we need to plant them to be able to eat them on Christmas Day. And yeah, and the church agrees. I also have some more Hokkaido pumpkin seeds that I want to just stick into the earth, because our pumpkins did not grow. We had the one volunteer pumpkin that gave us 3 amazing pumpkins, but like our own that we put into the earth, we had like one small little Hokkaido pumpkin, and that was it. That was all. And I know I asked for only one Hokkaido pumpkin and that wish was granted, but yeah, I just wanted to try and see if now with the colder weather they might be a little bit happier, because now it's still warm, so it hopes to germinate them. I didn't look this up because that's actually a thing I wanted to talk about. Like, you can look up a lot of knowledge online about gardening and farming and the best seasons and the best tricks, but at the end of the day everyone is in a unique place. The soil that you're planting on is completely unique, and the weather, the climate is completely unique. It also changes, of course, from year to year, so even the best practices might not work if the weather doesn't align with you. And if your soil is just a little bit different than the one from the YouTube videos or the whatever you have your information from, then it might not work out as well. Then maybe something else might be good, and people are like, oh, your plant has this, then you need to add this. And you're like, I don't know if my plant is actually lacking this or not, because it could be like a variety of things. I said this with the bell peppers that we tried to plant. Like, I tried to look it up and there were like so many possible solutions, and I don't know what exactly our plants are lacking. And those are the type of things that only only come with experience, with long experience, with trying different things and working with what you have. And that is why with some things I don't even look something up because Azores also have such a specific climate that only exists here, and such a specific soil. This is volcanic soil, so it's very specific. So you can't just Google how to best grow XYZ and then it will turn out great. Like, our land here is unique, and so is the one on the neighboring island, and so is the one somewhere else. And some things you just need to try and fail and try again. And so therefore I will plant some more pumpkin seeds and see if the weather in the next couple of weeks will help me on my journey or not, and see if the seeds like it or not. Okay, so I just got interrupted, but actually it's time to go into the garden because the mountain was literally clear with blue skies, the whole volcano out of the clouds, no clouds inside, just literally 30 seconds ago. And now there's a heavy rain front moving in my direction, and I don't want my camera to get wet because I can drive, my camera doesn't. So let's go into the garden and do what I came here to do.